Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we delve into the lives and works of influential authors who have shaped the literary landscape. Today, we're going to explore the remarkable story of Anne Frank, a young girl whose diary has become one of the most powerful and enduring voices of the 20th century. Born on June 12, 1929, in Frankfurt, Germany, Anne Frank grew up in a world marked by turmoil and change. Her father, Otto Frank, was a successful businessman who had served in the German army during World War I, while her mother, Edith Hollander Frank, came from a wealthy family. The Franks were a loving and close-knit family, and Anne's early life was filled with joy, curiosity, and a passion for learning. As a child, Anne was fascinated by books and writing, often spending hours devouring novels and composing her own stories. Her parents encouraged her love of literature, gifting her with a diary on her 13th birthday, which would become the instrument of her most profound and lasting work. The diary, with its red and white checked cover, became Anne's confidant, a space where she could express herself freely, without fear of judgment or reprisal. In 1933, when Anne was just 4 years old, Adolf Hitler came to power in Germany, and the Franks' lives began to change dramatically. As Jews, they faced increasing persecution, and Otto Frank decided to move his family to Amsterdam, Netherlands, in search of safety and a more tolerant environment. The move proved to be a wise decision, as the Franks were able to build a new life in Amsterdam, surrounded by a vibrant Jewish community. Anne's educational journey was marked by excellence and dedication. She attended the Montessori school in Amsterdam, where she excelled academically and developed a passion for languages, literature, and history. Her teachers praised her writing skills, encouraging her to continue honing her craft. As she grew older, Anne became increasingly aware of the dangers facing her family and community, as the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands tightened its grip. In July 1942, Anne's sister Margot received a call-up notice to report to a Nazi work camp, a euphemism for a concentration camp. Fearing for their daughters' lives, the Franks decided to go into hiding, using a secret annex above Otto's office building as their refuge. The annex, with its cramped and Spartan conditions, would become Anne's home for the next 2 years, a period during which she would write some of the most remarkable and poignant passages of her diary. The diary, which spans from June 12, 1942, to August 4, 1944, is a masterpiece of adolescent literature, a work of unflinching honesty, humor, and vulnerability. In its pages, Anne chronicled the daily struggles and triumphs of life in hiding, from the mundane routines of cooking and cleaning to the existential fears of discovery and death. She wrote about her relationships with her family members, particularly her sister Margot, and the tensions that arose as they struggled to maintain their sanity and dignity in the face of unimaginable horror. Through her writing, Anne created a world of beauty, imagination, and hope, even as the Nazi regime sought to destroy everything she held dear. Her diary is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience, courage, and creativity in the darkest of times. As we read her words, we are reminded that literature has the power to transcend borders, generations, and even death itself. Anne Frank's legacy extends far beyond her diary, however. Her work has inspired countless authors, artists, and activists who have drawn upon her example to create their own works of resistance, hope, and transformation. The diary has been translated into over 60 languages, selling millions of copies worldwide, and has been adapted into numerous stage plays, films, and educational programs. Despite the tragic circumstances of her death, Anne died of typhus in the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in February 1945. Just a few months before the camp was liberated by Allied forces, her work continues to inspire and educate people around the world. Her diary has become a symbol of the human cost of war, persecution, and intolerance, a reminder of the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding in our increasingly complex and divided world. It requires us to confront the darkness and the light within ourselves, to explore the complexities and nuances of human experience, and to strive for a deeper understanding of others and the world around us. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about authors. Subscribe it because we'll do this again. Until our next chapter, remember, good literature, like good living, demands both courage and attention. This is Ernest, signing off.